subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Betfred Super League Round 24 tips live stream on a Tuesday night, 6:32 p.m. for us here in Australia. I know there's a lot of people in the UK that watch the channel, and they will be checking out the Super League tips. So thank you very much for tuning in once again, and hello to everyone in Australia and all I guess all around everywhere. But as always, we're joined by CJ Moxley for the Betfred Super League tips.
How's
How are
everyone? Hey, what was that?
How you
Oh,
going?
they cut it up for some reason.
No, it's all good, bro. How you been, bro?
Yeah, good. Good to see Warrington finally get a win on the weekend.
It was a big
Over
win.
Hollis-C, 18-4. Very important for us. George Williams, outstanding. So hopefully we just got to keep winning from now on. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Big week ahead. And how are you?
I'm well, mate. I'm well. Obviously, we got about, 3 rounds to go until the final series.
Flew past.
Yeah. 24. Oh, no, we got about 4 rounds. What,
Another
24?
month to go,
Yeah, so there's 4 weeks until the finals. 3 or 4 weeks, whatever. And, mate, the ladder is getting very, very interesting. Now, before we get into the tips, let's just go over the ladder for a moment. Now, Catalans are still first. They were terrible on the weekend. They were flogged by Wigan.
That shocked me.
Shocked me as well. Now, Wigan could overtake Catalans this weekend if Wigan beat Salford and Catalans lose to Hull KR. It's a possibility. Now, Catalans are first on 34. Then you got Wigan and Saints in second and third on 32. So that'll probably end up being the top 3. Lee Leopards still in fourth. I've been pretty sure the last few weeks.
Everyone.
What's that?
I said they're still surprising everyone besides their performance on the weekend.
100%. They're still sitting in fourth on 28 points. And then in 5, 6, 7, you got 3 teams on 24 points. Warrington, they are in 5th on 24 points. Salford in 6th on 24 points. And Hull KR in 7th on 24 points. And now,
for the playoffs.
Now, Salford and Hull KR got the exact same for and against.
That could play a huge part in who gets in, bro.
Yep. And also, Leeds, Huddersfield, and Hull are obviously 8, 9, and 10. They are 2 games away from the top 6. So
I can't believe they can still get in, man.
Mate, obviously this weekend, Huddersfield take on Lee. Actually, no. Leeds versus Hull FC this weekend. The loser of that will be 3 games away from top 6. So the loser of Leeds against Hull is probably going to be ruled out.
Yep.
So it's going to be a huge weekend. But you know what? Let's get into the game, CJ. We've got some absolute crackers to look forward to. And it all begins on the very first game of the Super League for round 24. The absolute blockbuster. We have Wigan versus Salford. This game is live on KO and on Fox Sports for us in Australia. I'm just going to double check if this is on Friday or Saturday morning. I think it's Friday morning, but I could be wrong. Saturday morning. This game is Saturday morning, 5 a.m. Wigan versus Salford at the DW Stadium. What a game this is going to be, CJ. How do you see it? How do you see this game going? Wigan obviously $1.20, Salford at $4.
Yeah, the odds.
What a game!
Huge odds for Salford.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it will be a good game. I think tight game. I'm gonna assume.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I am going to tip Wigan. I just feel like
Ah.
they're on a good level at the moment. Salford will be desperate though, so I'm not going to count them out. But I'm going to tip Wigan by 10. I'll go 26-16. First try, Abbas Miski. He's in top form. I think Wigan
Yeah,
just
he
set
is.
it down.
Miski is in top form for scoring tries. There's no doubt about it. This is going to be close. I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes to golden points, CJ. That's how close I think this is going to be. Obviously, I'm a Salford fan, and I will be backing Salford. I will go Salford by 2 points. I'll go, I don't know, say 20 points to 18, and first try scorer. I'll go with Callum Watkins in the back row.
Yeah, hopefully Salford get up because we all love when Wigan lose. So
Yeah. No, it's going to be a big
huge.
game nonetheless. All right. Also on Saturday morning at 5 a.m., this game's not been broadcasted, unfortunately. It's the Lee Leopards up against the Huddersfield Giants from the Lee Sports Village. Huddersfield need to win to keep their finals chances alive. And Lee,
Can't
well,
believe it's doing it.
the Lee Leopards got beat by 50 last week, and they haven't won a game
Yeah.
since the Challenge Cup final. They're in a bit of a flat spot at the moment.
Yep, they've won the Challenge Cup and they seem to just be content with that at the minute. But I'm going to tip Lee to get a win here. Lee by 8. It'll be close. I'll
Yep.
go with a bit of an odd scoreline. I'll go 16-8 to Lee. First try scorer. Let's go Lockie Lamb. Got a feeling he's in great form.
Yeah, look, I think Lee are going to bounce back. I think Huddersfield are a very solid team, but I think the Giants have left their run a little bit too late. So I'm going to go with the Lee Leopards here by about 18 points. I reckon they're going to get a big win. I'll go the Lee Leopards, 24 points to 6, CJ. And first try
Big
scorer.
win.
Look, I always go Chris McQueen, but I'm not going to go Chris McQueen this week. I'm going to go with Josh Charnley.
I'm shocked. This is the first time maybe ever you've gone against McQueen.
First time in quite some time, that's for sure. All right. Next game. Now, this is another very important game. Also on Saturday morning at 5 a.m., we've got Hull KR versus Catalans. This is an extremely important game for Hull KR. And Catalans, if they want to finish first, Catalan Dragons are the favourites here. $1.40. Hull KR at $2.80. This is at Craven Park. How do you see it, CJ?
Catalans. They will respond after last week. Catalans by 12, 26-14. First try. Adam Kieran.
Yeah, look, I think Catalans will respond as well. Hull KR have been very good the last couple of weeks. They were very impressive last week against Lee at home, but Catalans last week were embarrassed over in France, and I think Catalans will be bouncing back. And I don't think Catalans are just going to win, CJ. I reckon Catalans are going to win very well. I'm going to go Catalans by 28 points. A big win. I'll go 34 points to 6 in favour of the Catalan Dragons and first try scorer. I'll back him for the second week in a row. I'll go Adam Kieran, first try scorer.
Yeah. Catalans would want to respond after that shocking performance last week, so it wouldn't shock me if they get up here.
All right, let's go to the next game, and this game is on Fox Sports and on KO for us here in Australia. If you're not sure what time, this game is at midnight. So Saturday night going into Sunday morning. So this is Sunday morning at 12 a.m. on Fox Sports. We've got Warrington up against Castleford. Warrington $1.15, Castleford $5.30. Now, I know the odds suggest it's going to be a flogging for Warrington, but just remember, Warrington are playing to keep their spot in the top 6 in the playoffs. Castleford are trying their absolute best to try and avoid that relegation, because all it's going to take is Wakefield to win one game and Castleford are under the pump again. So Castleford are going to... Actually, I think last time I played, I swear Castleford beat them. I swear they beat them last time. But
yeah, I think so.
Gareth would have had a big game. I think it was like 21-12 or something. But anyway, How do you see it, CJ? Do you think Warrington gets some revenge on Castleford here?
Both teams just got to keep winning. We especially just got to keep winning for our finals chances. Warrington by 14, Wire 13 plus at home. 24-10 first try, Georgie Williams. He had a blinder last week.
Yeah, look, I'm also going to go with Warrington, but I think this will be closer than people suggest. I do expect a high-scoring game. Hopefully, it's a dry day at the Halliwell Giant Stadium. You get some nice
Hopefully.
conditions there. It's a 3 o'clock game over in the UK, so hopefully it's a dry track and everything's good. But yeah, I'll go Warrington by 12 points. I'll go
I'll take it.
Warrington 34 points to 22. Very high
scoring.
scoring game. First try scorer. Can't go past Matty Ashton on the wing.
Oh, he just scores tries for fun.
Scores tries at will. He's
Just got to
scored,
keep winning to keep our playoffs push alive.
Yeah, you win this, you'll be a bit more relaxed. I'm telling you that. Now, next game, big game. This very important game. Loser of this, you might as well put a red pen through for the finals. We got Hull FC up against Leeds. This game's on the same time as the Warrington game. It's not being broadcasted. This one, Hull FC are favourites, $1.65. Leeds at $2.25. Now, if you have a look at the ladder, I think Hull FC are 10th and I think Leeds are 8th, something like that. Whoever loses might as well book their flights on holidays. They might as well book their flights and go somewhere
Might as well.
for a holiday.
Yeah.
How do you see it, CJ? This one, how do you see it?
This is kind of like a do or die for both clubs. I'm going to tip Hull FC. They have a lot to play for at home. Hull FC by 4 points. It's going to go right down to the wire. 20 points to 16. First try, getting Jake Clifford.
Look, I'm going to put my trust in the Leeds Rhinos. I'm going to put my trust in Leeds. Look, I thought last week they would have beat Huddersfield, and then I learnt that Reece Martin was named at 5'8" before kickoff, and automatically changed my tip after that. But look, I think Leeds are just a better team than Hull FC. I know they're in a similar spot on the ladder, but if you give me Hull FC's best 1 to 17, you give me Leeds best 1 to 17, I'm probably going to take Leeds. And I just feel Leeds starting to get a few players back. They may have left the finals run too late. I think they win this game. I'm going to go the Rhinos by 8. I'll go 26 to 18. Leeds to win. First try scorer. Again, I hate going against wingers in Super League because they love scoring first. I'll go Ash Hanley. First try scorer.
Yeah, he's another one, but just scores tries for fun. Yeah, look, it's do or die for both teams, basically.
The loser might as well book their flight to Bali or New Zealand or America, wherever they want to go on a holiday. But anyway, final game. What's this one? Monday morning, I think. Monday morning or something. Wakefield versus St. Helens. Saints $1.15. Wakefield at $4.80. Now, I know that we're both going to tip St. Helens here, but Wakefield obviously need to just find some wins on the board and try and avoid that relegation. But it's going to be a tough ask here against St. Helens. How do you see this one?
Wakefield have been competitive at times this year where they needed to, but unfortunately, I can't see them competing here. I know it's at home. I'll go St. Helens by 32 points, 44-12, first try. Moses Mbai. So, yeah, Saints should win well here.
The only way Wakefield win is if Saints decide to rest a bunch of players. Which I don't see happening, bro, because Saints can still finish second. They can still even finish first. If Catalans and Wigan get done, I mean, Salford could beat Wigan and Hull KR could knock off Catalans, and all of a sudden, Saints could be top. Saints could be top. But yeah, look, I'll go Saints by... Well, Salford beat Wakefield 20-0 last week, and it was at Wakefield, I think, or something. So...
somewhere.
It was at, I don't know where it was. It was on the moon. Yeah, Saints by 30 points. I'll go 30-0. Fuck it. St. Helens 30-0.
Held scoreless again.
Yeah, that'll be held scoreless for the second week in a row. First try scorer. You know what? Let's go Ruffy. Let's go Matty Lee's first try.
Matty Lees, eh? Has he?
Fuck it.
He's scored a few times, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a few tries in his time. All right, so let's go through it quickly on who we picked. So, Salford to beat Wigan,
Wigan, unfortunately.
Lee to beat Huddersfield,
Lee.
Catalans over Hull KR,
Yep. Catalans.
Warrington to beat Cass,
Yep. The Wire. Come on.
the Rhinos over Hull,
I've gone Hull FC.
and Saints.
Saints. Two different.
Two different. We got the Wigan Salford game different, and we got the Hull FC Leeds game different. All right.
Yep.
Not bad.
Big week ahead for a few teams.
You're not wrong. Well, thank you
So-
very much, CJ, for coming on for the Super League round 24 tips, mate. And
No worries.
all the best against Warrington. I'm sure we'll all be watching that game.
Against Castleford. Yeah. All the best against Wigan. Obviously, I took Wigan, but I'll be hoping Salford get up there. So,
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much to everyone that tuned in to the Betfred Super League round 24 tips. But don't go too far, guys, because in about an hour and 10 minutes, I'm going to be doing a Q&A live on YouTube. So if you've got some NRL, sport, rugby league questions for me,
anything.
then tune in at 8 o'clock and I'll be answering them and whatever. So I will see you guys in about 1 hour or so. Anyway, until then, take care, everybody. Good luck to your Super League team this weekend. I hope all goes well, unless you're a Wigan supporter or a Castleford or Warrington, or if you're a Castleford
That's for
supporter.
you, John.
But anyway, have a good one, guys. See you in the next one.